Well then, hello YouTube. We're back. This is for the episode? Technically episode 3 and 4. Been busy.
Yeah, so we figured we'd do just one long video for both, which, to be honest, I mean, I actually know quite a bit about the episode 3, to be honest, but yeah, I figured do two in one since we didn't have a chance to upload for, uh, individually. So I'm Nathan. Uh,
I'm Caleb.
yeah, we're gonna be talking about the show. Want to let everyone know. Oh, God.
And spoilers
Ow.
warning in case you haven't seen episode 3 or 4 yet.
And what you're watching is what is this?
Technically this is Flood Firefight for Halo 3 ODST.
Isn't this new? Wasn't there something
It
new?
is new, very, very new.
Oh, okay. Anyway, uh, so yeah, we're talking about the show. I guess we'll just start from not in chronological order, but from start. Not try to mix everything up. So, right from the jump. Uh, the one thing I noticed from the show that, like, I don't know if maybe it's a small little detail that not many people noticed, but Cortana actually has like a personality. Like, I don't know. She seems more human than AI, I guess. I don't know if that's intended.
Um,
Is that just me?
Technically, uh, UNSC has always used like AIs, but Halsey's AI, which Cortana is the first AI to use like human DNA. Like it's a AI fused with human DNA of Halsey, so it's basically an AI clone of Halsey. However, the way they went about it in the show is they made a flash clone of Halsey, uh, so that they could basically copy her DNA or from her brain and infuse it into that AI, essentially killing the flash clone. Um,
Right.
which
Was
they did not
fucking
do in the games, which
brutal.
is fine. But yeah, it definitely gave me, if you ever played Dead Space 2 or have seen
Dude,
Dead Space 2,
I
it gave me
I'm
those vibes if you've ever played it.
yeah, I did. I tried. Let me rephrase that. I've tried. While where I was getting at with that was like that made me like go
I
Ugh!
kept win I
I
kept
was
wincing.
yep.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, please just don't.
Yeah, out in the fucking the thing in the back of the head with fucking Master Chief. Oof,
Yeah,
that was pretty rough.
that part was also weird because that's never been a thing either. Um,
It's
I'm
only
surprised
Cortana.
that they
It's
didn't
only
just keep
Cortana
her
in
in
the
a chipped
brain,
form.
right?
Yeah, which is cool. So like, if he ever takes his helmet off, he'll still be able to like talk to her and I guess summon her. And which is kind of also weird. I don't know how she can just kind of like randomly take physical form randomly like that, but whatever. Space magic.
Hmm. Yeah, I was talking to a couple of friends about this because they've been watching it too, and I was like, they watched that episode, and I was like, shit like that is literally like I can deal with people getting eaten, torn apart, whatever. When it comes to like, they're literally stabbing themselves in the eyeball or whatever, oof, that's nightmare fuel. Fuck that. Fuck that. Honestly, like that was
Which the doctor assistant, the one that
he's also a fucking weirdo.
yeah, like he went to like go kiss the like flash clone of Halsey because like obviously he's in love with Halsey, and I was just like, and then Halsey came in at the last second before he had a chance, and I was just like, that's weird.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, I was like, he's either gonna be a villain or he's just a fucking weirdo who's gonna get himself killed.
I was gonna say not villain, just I think like he's just kind of very like
Ow, you
he
bitch.
might do something crazy to impress her, but that's about it.
He becomes fucking uh the leader for in Halo 5, the other Spartan who fights Master Chief.
Plot twist: if the Flood is ever introduced,
Hey, I got an achievement. Kill 1,000 in flood. Nice. I guess achievements.
if
Guess that counts in this mode.
if the Flood's ever introduced though, he'll definitely like get taken over and like try to like kidnap Halsey or some shit.
The other thing I was talking to my friends about, and I don't know if you feel the same way, and I don't know if you've ever watched it. This
Hmm.
show feels very Game of Thronesy,
I have not seen. I've seen a couple episodes of Game of Thrones, but it's been a very, 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 very long time.
right?
Um,
Well, like what that when I like, and they agreed with me about it. It was like um they bitch
oh, by the way,
they
I forgot to tell you, real
mm,
quick. When you die, flood spores can take over your body and use them as flood.
oh, that's kind of cool.
I know,
Um
right? Sorry, I just
uh
wanted to point that out.
like it's like, okay, so here's the main story with other, oh, I'm dead. Um it's like, okay, here's the main story, then here's the side story to that story, then eventually it's all going to lead up to one big thing, or like it's trying to like develop its own world basically. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Um but we're like, it felt like I feel like this season is mainly about they're going to oh, there's rockets right here.
Develop the world.
Yeah, like develop
World
the,
building.
yeah, world building of Halo, but it's it's weird because it's not canon, so it's kind of, or maybe it is and they
Well,
just haven't
either
gotten to
way,
it
they
yet.
still have to set the world, even for like new Halo fans that don't really understand like how it all works. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what. Damn, motherfucker's an elite. Uh, yeah. I mean, I agree, bitch. Oh, guy, he ate that. Eat that, pussy. Um, I mean, like, again, it's not like, again, it's slow, and I will agree to, I don't really. I mean, I agree. If you feel like you disagree with it, it's a little slow, but it's kind of like
It is
intent.
right
It's
now, but there's still enough there to like keep me interested. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
um,
Like with Game of Thrones, like, oh, I want to know what happens with this in the next episode. I want to
yeah,
know, like, that's exactly how Game of Thrones was, or what I remember. Again, it's been, oh, like I said. I mean, I'm also on your side with that. It's been a hot minute since I've watched Game of Thrones. Um, why are they all sitting here like praying? You see this?
what?
Look, there's a whole bunch of small little things right here.
I
Yes.
don't see them on my screen.
I'm gonna take a picture of that because this is weird. Anyway,
Uh,
so it's like, again, it's not like this isn't a negative regarding even with 4 and 5, but it's like you can tell like they're taking this slow, they're taking their time, they're building the fucking the the non-canon like franchise of Halo
yeah.
basically. So, I mean, the most thing that came out of episode 3 was the Dead Space reference. Fucking
Right.
the fucking screw
Well,
in the eyeball.
not only
Jeez.
that, but I mean, my theory from last podcast episode was, that that girl that got kidnapped by the, or well, we find out she gets kidnapped by the Covenant.
Right.
But my theory was that she was uh, Master Chief's sister, and that's how they were connected. How they were both like reclaimers, essentially.
Wait,
Um,
was that true? I didn't even notice that.
no,
Oh.
basically what happened, like
Uh,
like in episode 3, like that immediately got deconfirmed, where she's on a random planet and uh, she just
oh,
like
right. I remember.
gets
Yeah.
kidnapped.
Yeah.
She's just on a random planet that where um,
I also have no bullets for any
and she's
guns.
kind of like a slave
Yeah. To
or
human
whatever.
race or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, that still leaves in the fact that it could be a love interest for Master Chief. Just saying.
Honestly, well, I'll bring that up later in episode 4,
I
but
mean, I mean, we,
um,
I mean, we can actually talk. We can actually talk about that. About the when she. Oh yeah, that was episode 3 too. When she invades the ship.
yeah, well, yeah, the hunters, yep.
Yeah.
Um,
which
Chanel was actually confused about that. She was confused about all the worms or whatever.
yeah, I thought they were
Um,
flood.
they weren't. So, like the hunters, like the giant hunters and stuff like that that you see, like with the arm cannons and stuff, those are
Hmm.
actually made up of a bunch of like worms that make up like one conscious body, and they go into those like separate armor pieces and make up like one being. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, gotcha. So
Yeah.
basically, it was a liquefied hunter or brute hunter, whatever. Got it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
So that's what the hunters are. Um, like the hunters is basically just a bunch of like worms that slithered together to make that
Right.
armored body with the plasma cannons and stuff.
Also, the sniper is not cutting it with these flood. Um.
Yeah, you might as well drop that. The sniper has zero effect on flood. Zero. Like I mean zero. It does no damage at all.
He's got a needler.
I
Um.
don't even know why they have it on the maps because they don't. It doesn't do any damage to the flood at all.
Oh God, there's a ton of them over here, and I don't have a gun. What's this? Rockets. Kaboom! Ah, I killed myself.
I see that.
Um. I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where I don't know. It's like some. I mean, stuff like that you instantly picked up on, like, oh, they're actually using like basically the original form of the hunters
Right.
rather
Which
than
someone who like me, like lore wise, like I knew immediately what it was,
right
versus like Chanel, like she
or
had
me.
no idea what they were. Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. Like they it sounds like the you know what this show has been like feeling like, and again, you know, not like Game of Thrones, but like it's like it's based on a book rather than
Hmm.
like the video games, basically. Almost like, you know, I mean, best reference to that, it's like, oh, it's Star Wars, but it's not Star Wars, but it's like a side story of Star Wars.
Right.
Except it's the same main character, basically.
And then also, I like how they're trying to make Chief more human-like by him taking out like I'm just gonna call it an emotion chip because that's exactly what it was. That
Yeah, but
pill-sized thing that was
yeah.
like inside his like back
I couldn't
or
watch.
his spine or
I couldn't
whatever.
watch that either. I was like, oof, God, hell no.
Wait, you don't?
Oof.
Oh, it's not like they actually. Well, they kind of showed it, but you know what I mean.
They do show it. You see the knife going to his back. I was like, ooh, fuck no. I'm cool with that. Anyway, yeah. Show him having emotion and having human emotions instead of just.
Yeah, and him going through the city and experiencing
Whoops.
music and feelings and
I literally watched you die
seeing
because I
things
accidentally killed you.
differently,
Whoops, my bad.
seeing and hearing things differently and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Die, bitch.
Oh my god, we have to take out those needler ones. They're annoying as fuck.
So, I mean, besides that, covering episode, 3, like that was pretty. That was a big error here. Yeet.
There's two of them to your right.
Oh God. I mean, now we can move on to
They are
episode
not
4.
dying.
I mean, well, we shall also go over the like. I mean, what would you rate this episode? I guess.
Episode 3,
Yeah,
I would give it about. I'd give it about a 7. It was good.
yeah. I feel the same way. It's more like human, and that's not, again, not a bad thing, not a good. I mean, it is a good thing, but it's also not like a great thing. It's also not a bad thing either. So it's good.
Right. The best parts was Cortana coming in and then
And
the
oh, but
Hunter invasion.
hang on, before we talk about that, and when
Mm.
we move on, just want to let everyone know: stop fucking complaining about Cortana. Good lord, she looks
I
fine.
honestly think, by the way, before
She
you
looks
say anything
fine.
else, I think it was honestly just that one picture that they had from like the very beginning, like from the trailer, because all they had was a quick snapshot of her, and that's what it was that people were complaining about. Because
Right.
she looks fine, and that she
She,
really does. She
yeah,
looks
shit.
great.
Honestly, kind of hot. I'm just gonna be blunt about it. But yeah,
Fair.
I mean, she's it looks fine. Stop fucking complaining about it. We get you have your own opinions, but you can also be wrong about your opinion. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
True.
yeah, seven's a good score. Give it 7. Episode 4 though, we can talk about that.
So
They
that
really did.
others. Go on.
I was gonna say they really dived into the Quan shit, and I kind of wish they didn't. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm kind of over it.
Honestly, I feel like they're gonna make her a love interest for Chief. That's where it feels like it's going
She's
because
like
she
14.
also took out her. Her no, she's not.
Oh no, Quan, the Asian.
Oh, I thought you said blonde.
Oh,
I thought you
not
said
blonde.
blonde. I
No,
thought
no,
you were
no,
talking about the Spartan. I'm sorry.
no. We'll. Oh,
No, no, no,
I have a
no,
whole
not the cotton
conversation.
child.
I have a whole conversation about her.
Retract. Retract.
I'll say what?
No, retract. I thought you were talking about
Also, the
the
BR
blonde
is
Spartan.
not cutting it for these fuckers. Well, I mean, we'll get we'll get to the rebellion of whoever her name is.
Quan.
No,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on.
the blonde.
So Quan, your
It's
what's your quarrel with Quan?
Quan and blonde. The Quan thing, I really I'm very losing interest into that part of Halo.
Yeah, it's just she's just kind of like making shit worse.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty much.
which if you kind of not like episode one, but like I'm saying like she didn't really like obviously during the pan. It just kind of seems like wherever she goes, she's just making the situation worse for like wherever she's at. Like it doesn't matter.
Right. Also, there's a whole bunch of tiny flood just camping this door right here. Do you see dead bodies in here?
I'm trying. I'm focused on killing this Neether flood. If you could help me, that'd be great.
I am officially out of bullets.
There we go.
Do you see any?
Oh, all these dead bodies in here? Fucking yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to take
Because
a
they keep
screenshot of that.
climbing up there.
Anyway, well, with Quan, it's like this. I originally thought, and this was a very big. I think we talked about this in episode 1. Um, she was gonna be like the daughter, where like she was. Is there no guns?
It's a bonus round, so we don't really have to.
Um, it was like the daughter. Like if you've ever played The Last of Us, I'm about to die.
I died. It's just a
Um,
bonus round, anyways.
yeah. Like if you ever watched, well, I guess watched and or played The Last of Us, like
Uh-huh.
you could tell like this was like it felt like it was going in that direction where it was, the guy protecting the young girl for, you know, their destruction or whatever, like that type of shit, and it could it completely went like a whole 180 because I was like, oh, this isn't how it's gonna go. Okay, then. So then she's basically now a side story for basically nothing, like right now, unless like the boss and the big villain in that area is like going to
It's
create some. Oh,
essentially what it's going to come down to is it's basically just going to be like, oh, the I'm just going to call it the pirate Spartan because that's what she's calling him, is a pirate. It's going to come down to like him taking care of Kwan's problem, like that guy that she doesn't like, that's murdering people in magical, and then that's the side story that you're talking about, and then Chief's doing his own thing, or Chief's gonna have to come in and save the day for everybody.
right. That's what it feels like. I'm just like, I don't know. It seems very
But it,
unnecessary.
yeah, but it kind of makes sense that they're making like two like sides, because like that's how every show kind of is like they'll have like two different stories to like focus on.
To one
That
big
way,
one,
like
yeah.
you're not getting bored of like the one, you know what I'm saying? Like to go
Right,
back and forth on type of deal.
right. I mean, before we even go into detail, how would you rate episode 4?
Um, I mean, we didn't even talk about.
I know. I mean, we would just go. We'll jump to the. We'll do something a little different with this one. We'll since we're doing this is a
Um,
2-for-1. We'll review the. We'll do our score first and explain why later.
um, I would say. Oh, I would honestly say like a 7.5. Honestly, just because there was actually a little bit more action, and um, nah, honestly, a 7 is kind of the same. If you want me to be honest, I kind of liked episode 3 more.
Yeah,
Maybe episode
same.
4. The only reason I liked episode 4 was because like it showcased the warthogs. That's
Yeah,
about it.
and I mean, I like episode 4 due to the showing more of Chief's origin. I wouldn't say I like it more. Um,
You want to know what
uh,
pissed me off though,
I mean,
honestly?
I would hate. I would probably give episode 4 a 6.5. To be honest. Ow, you fuck.
You want to know what pissed me off?
Hmm.
Chief puts on his helmet
Then instantly
to
takes it
drive the
off.
warthog, and then instantly takes it off, and then when he gets inside the house, he puts it back on.
Yep. Everyone bitched about that actually. That
I
was
was like, why?
yeah.
What was the point? That you could have just kept it on.
That's literally what I said. I was like, why do you take the helmet off? I actually watched that episode twice because I was like, oh, he's gonna take the helmet off. He's gonna put it back on. Okay, I understand. He has to put the warhog on or the helmet on for the warhog. I get it. Okay, then he takes it off, but then he puts it back on. Okay, just keep the
I'm
fucking
just
helmet
glad.
on.
I'm just glad, like, and I'm kind of skipping ahead here, but I'm just kind of glad, like, when he went in the cave, he left it on. Like, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, I'm
he
really
didn't take
surprised,
it
like, he
off
didn't,
in
like,
the
fucking
cave.
take it off
Yeah,
randomly.
yeah. Like, oh my god, I'm about to die. Ah, they're gonna take over my body. Don't do it. um, I mean, I don't know. I would say it's like a 6.5.
Yeah.
Just being honest, it's nothing revolutionary. There's a lot of nitpicks that you could probably point out. The full like personality of you can tell like Cortana is more of like okay, you have a job to do, but at the same time like now even Cortana's like I don't know what the fuck is going on. Basically, I don't know if you caught that or
To be
not.
fair, Halsey is also limiting what Cortana can do to Chief right now, but that
Right.
also has to do with the UNSC holding control over the Cortana project. So,
I
you know,
know. Again, I'm just saying like you can tell like it's not just she's a robotic voice. You can tell that Cortana has a personality.
right, which is good.
Right? Not a fucking bot. I mean, almost like Vision in Avengers, basically, to Vision in WandaVision, basically.
Right.
So big ass motherfuckers back there. Um, I mean, this episode's 5. I don't understand the whole flashback or not the flashback of. I mean, now we can pretty much talk about the blonde Spartan. She looks fucking crazy. Like she doesn't look like a love interest at all. She looks like a fucking serial killer, to be honest. Hey, be sure to subscribe. This takes a very long time due to our schedules. We'd really appreciate the love and support. Thank you. Yeah, the blonde chick is fucking crazy. She's I don't feel like she will be a love interest at all. Where's the
I feel
lab?
like she's going to be though, like because Chief has emotions, and then she also took out her emotion chip. Um, it's either that or Halsey's gonna end up finding out that she took out her emotion chip, and then she's gonna try to kill her because she is now considered like an unnecessary asset, and then Chief's gonna have to uh, step in, and it might end up. This is just a theory that like the whole Spartan team is gonna end up running from the UNSC until it's resolved, or
And maybe
she
that's
falls in love
when
with Chief because he saved her, or
maybe that's like when they
something.
maybe that's when they introduce the actual Halo Reach team.
Oh, Noble Team?
Yeah, or at least
Uh,
reference it.
Doubt it.
Mm. But yeah, I mean, we both have our opinions on that woman. She could be, either a psychopath, like turn into Dexter type shit. Because like, oh my god, she is
I don't think she's gonna be like that. I
she's
just think
she's got that look.
she's just definitely showing a
Oh
lot more
shit!
emotion, and Halsey's gonna catch on to it. Nice one.
Don't remind me. Um. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scenarios, and I also feel like Halsey is basically going to be a villain, pretty
You know
much.
where this enemy is?
Nope.
Right here. Just chilling. Bitch.
Motherfucker was trying to hide. I mean, it was it. I don't know if you caught this, but did you notice when they were looking at the scriptures of the covenant text?
Oh
Nice,
fuck, I fell off too.
rest in peace, brother. Um, like the girl in the white hair randomly just showed up. Like she had to make one appearance in the episode. You see that?
Um Yeah,
That was
it's kind of weird.
yeah,
I think it was like
that was weird. Maybe for dramatic suspense or something. I'm not sure why, but it is what it is. Um, so did they? Oh shit! Go away, fucker. Um, I mean, damn. I actually kind of think, like, looking back on it, like, I actually think fucking Halo 4 or the episode 4 might be better than 3. Just because, like, there was a lot of, like, subtle, like, kind of. They were really fucked up, but a lot of, like, funny jokes. Like, it made the Spartans have, like, some type of. It didn't seem like it was intentional humor, but it was humor to me. Like, it would.
I think it's really weird that they were like, yeah, we all had pets, and then they're
Yeah.
like,
We had to kill
Halsey
them
killed
all.
them all, even though we successfully completed all our missions to keep them. And it's like, are you
Right.
what? Like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, well, like, what's the point of that? But like, that was actually kind of funny.
And also, why did one of them have a pig?
Fucking, Ivan the pig.
Yes.
Rest in peace. I don't know. Again, it's who knows where that was going, but I found that pretty fucking hilarious. That's just, oh shit, Sticky, no. Okay. Oh, I died.
Damn, I watched that happen.
Oh, because you died.
Yeah.
I mean, anything else you want to add? Because it's.
I loved how they kept the coin toss scene the same, because that happened also. Like, that's how Halsey found John for the program, and she did the coin toss trick where he was able to perfectly call what the coin was gonna land 10 times.
Damn.
Um,
But how was Halsey even there? Like, that's where. That was actually one of the questions I had. I was like, why is Halsey there?
a list of children that were born with like certain genetics that she thought would be perfect candidates for the Spartan program, essentially. And then they were tested further by her. Well, she didn't go to all of them. She just went to she went to she didn't go to all of them. She just went to some of them in person. But John was just one of them,
Right.
and
There's like 24, right?
oh, there's like hundreds.
Oh, Spartans? Damn.
Hundreds. Yeah, hundreds. And then they get trained up until they're like, I think I want to say 13 or 14, and then they get physically augmented, and then only I think 25%, a certain amount of percentage only actually survive the augmentation. So in the Spartan program, like there's like 5 or 10% that either die or are physically injured during the training process, So obviously, if they die, they die. And then if they're physically injured, they get honorably discharged, and they get to leave um, the army or the military. I'm sorry. And then oh,
Oh damn.
you jumped in the way when I threw that. I'm sorry. uh, and then a majority of them die during physical augmentation,
Right.
which is what enhances them to become Spartans.
Got it. So that is like canon, like this shit isn't like made up on the fly or anything. Like they use a lot of like source material basically.
Yes,
Got it. So I mean, I guess
that's why
now
that's
it's
why
kind of like
that Spartan
cool.
pirate, the one that was on the asteroid, the
Mm-hmm.
reason like he left or whatever, even though they were gonna keep him, like I'm not sure why, but like he like lost his arm or whatever. I think he said like during the augmentation part, or maybe during like one of the training sessions, he lost his arm.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and they were kids when they were doing those training sessions. So, like as kids, they would have to like fight possible insurrectionists and shit like that. So, they were left in the woods to like find food and shelter and survive and make it back to base and stuff like that.
All right. Right. So again, it's not all like off the head, like off top of the dome, where the
No.
directors and producers are right now. There's, well, I mean that's a good thing though. Like it's not
Yeah.
just bullshit that they're reaching out their ass for, trying to make it cool. It's like, okay, now it's no, this is how they did it. This is how they make the Spartans. This is how they did the training, whatever. I mean that's a good thing. So I mean honestly, that just shows you know, he obviously didn't. It sounds like someone who uh, is making the show played the games at some point.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like if the director
Or
didn't do it, then the producer did or whomever.
people who actually watch the show, played the games, and or reads up on lore and knows what they're talking about.
Well, I mean, I know that. I'm just saying,
No,
like,
I'm talking about like other people. Like you at least know the gist of it, especially
right,
from me, but like other people that primarily play the games only, or at least play the games and don't pay attention enough.
right. Yeah, I mean, again, that is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie about it. Um, I mean, I don't know. There's, I might actually say four might be better than three. No, the Cortana introduction was pretty cool. Ow. Ow.
I don't know. I don't honestly at this point. I don't even know what's gonna happen in episode 5 because, um,
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's got that, like, bitch. It's got that, like, Game
but
of
at least they're
Thrones.
talking about the Halo ring now. So
Yeah, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Was the cute little song. Did you hear it? Did you hear it at
when they mentioned the ring,
yeah, when they mentioned Halo?
yeah,
You,
they
you
also did that when Chief activated the Keystone
Oh, did it? I didn't hear
in
that.
episode 1.
I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
they
I mean,
played the theme song.
that's pretty fucking
And
cool.
that's what I was talking about, like when people were bitching about the show not having Halo music, that the show doesn't have to always be that part, like that whole that part. It doesn't have to be that
Oh.
24 fucking 7.
Right. As
Halo
well.
has other songs.
Right. It was just cool. It was like a cool like set piece, I guess. Like
Yeah.
perfect way to end that scene was like oh look, Halo, get it? Because oh god, got my ass beat. Damn, I went flying.
Yeah, go back and watch well, you don't have to watch episode 1, but go back and watch like the like last 2 minutes of the episode, like when Chief picks up the keystone.
Oh, yeah, I might. I mean, so the point of this video is just doing our brief review and just talking about it. Caleb is a big Halo nerd, and like I've always played and had some respect for Halo, and uh, so and they're finally making a show. I figured we'd make a video and talk about it, and we've been going through the Master Chief Collection, which we will be getting back to at some point. We're working on getting a set schedule. I just fell off. Nice. Getting a set schedule going for us. Just want to keep you guys updated. And I mean, is there anything else you want to add? Is there?
Uh, no, I look forward to the next episode next week.
Yeah, and I mean, we'll be having this. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, if you guys want to drop that like button, feel free to subscribe. We really appreciate it. Oh God, I'm about to die. No. Ah. Ah.
Don't worry, I'll save you.
Oh,
I thought that would like instantly end it.
oh, I thought that would have instantly killed me.